Tantor Audio, a division of Recorded Books, presents Sinbin, An Enemies to Lovers College Hockey Romance by Anastasija White. Narrated by Amy Hall and Ash Beverly. Chapter 1. Fucker. Ava.
Oh, Clay, yeah, do that again. Oh, I'm gonna come. Clay, please.
For the past 30 minutes, that's all I've heard. Moans, dirty talk, spanking, and more moans. Why can't she come already so I can finally get into my room and sleep? I literally hate my roommate. It's my second week of college. Great Lake University in Michigan has a unique history, incredible professors, and it's the perfect place for me to focus on my communication and media major. It's not far from my hometown, so it's easy for me to visit my dad whenever I feel like it. I've been looking forward to spending time at GLU, studying and hanging out with my best friend, going to parties. I had it all figured out, and I was going to stick to my plan no matter what. My roommate proved me wrong within hours. She's a nightmare. Jordan Patterson is the type of girl who will chew you up and spit you out, and you won't even notice it. She's drop-dead gorgeous, but her personality is the biggest turnoff. As soon as she saw me coming, she scowled and loudly exclaimed that she definitely hadn't hit the roommate jackpot. I thought the same, but I kept my words to myself. I would have loved to live with my best friend, Layla Benson, but she's a year older than me, and this is her second year, so it's impossible. I got what I got, and I needed to get used to it, as my advisor said. I'd be curious to see her reaction if it were her sitting on the floor outside her room, waiting for her roommate to have an orgasm. Please, Jordan, come already. My phone dings with an incoming message, and I pick it up off the floor. I unlock it, see a text from my best friend, and instantly smile. Layla is my person, through and through. We have many similarities, but the one thing we don't have in common is our taste in boys. Her family's house is across the street from mine, so I've known Layla all my life. We can call each other names, threaten to beat the living shit out of one another if one of us acts unreasonable or stupid. A few times, we've stopped talking altogether. But we're always there for each other, no matter what. Bestie, how about shopping tomorrow? Me, all in, but only if I get some sleep. Bestie, meaning you went back to your room almost an hour ago. Me, my roommate is having sex with someone named Clay. Bestie, gosh, she works fast. Me, don't remind me. It got quieter. Maybe they are done? Bestie, why don't you go inside? She needs to know it's not okay. Me, dunno. I glance at the closed door. What if I open it and just go in? It's my room too, and I'm tired of waiting. Bestie, Ava Mason, you're a badass. Why do you allow her to treat you like this? I roll my eyes and rise to my feet. She isn't wrong. I've never let anyone treat me like this. Who does she think she is? Me, I'll text you later. I need to put someone in her place. Bestie, that's my girl. I laugh, shoving my phone into my purse. Then I square my shoulders and put the key into the lock. It's do or die. I open the door and freeze straight away. What the hell? Jordan is totally naked, down on her knees, and giving head to a guy who's sitting in a chair. But that's not what blows me away. Another dude is on her bed, jerking off while watching his friend with my roommate. A nauseating feeling lodges in my throat. This can't be happening. You said your roommate left for the weekend. The voice of the guy in the chair is cold and distant, sending chills down my spine. I don't see his face, because the room is mostly dark, illuminated only by dimmed LED ceiling lights. The only detail I notice is his brown hair. He puts his hand on Jordan's head, keeping her in place. She gags on his cock, and uneasiness seeps into my veins. What have I just dragged myself into? Voices become louder. Someone is coming down the hallway. Shit. It'd be the worst scenario ever to let someone see my roommate like this. No matter what I think of her, no one deserves that humiliation. I take a step forward and close the door with a thud. I look around without focusing on anything, crossing my arms over my chest and then dropping them to my sides. Still, I stay rooted to the spot. "Want to join?" The guy from the bed asks me in a mocking voice. It triggers me, boosting my confidence. I stomp in his direction, stop near the bed, and put my hands on my hips. "Get out." His smirk fades away as he takes his palm off his dick. He stares into my eyes, but I just hold his gaze and say nothing. "Girl, we were having fun with your roommate way before you got here. She told us you went home. I don't care when you got here. I don't care what she said about me. I want you out of my room. Now." He frowns, hesitating. The slurping sounds become louder while I refuse to watch. One dick is enough for my colorful imagination for one day, especially one I never planned to see. "If I knew you'd come in and ruin all the fun, I would never even agree to fuck this freshman." The guy stands up and heads for his clothes on the floor. He hurriedly puts his t-shirt and his pants on. I observe him, trying to remember if I've seen him before. I bite my bottom lip in annoyance because nothing rings a bell. He's good-looking, with auburn hair and yellowish-green eyes. His body speaks volumes about all the hard work he's clearly been doing in the gym. Is he from the hockey team? What if he knows my best friend's brother? With how often Layla hangs out with Drake, if this asshole is one of his teammates, I'm screwed. The guy puts his sneakers on and straightens, looking over my shoulder at his friend. "Dude, are you done?" "Almost." His voice changes, sounding a bit husky and sexy. My eyes widen, and I inwardly curse myself. I have no idea what he looks like, and I think his voice is sexy? What's wrong with me? The auburn-haired guy from the bed hides his hands in his pockets and shifts to look at me. "I'm Clay." "Uh-huh." "Not going to tell me your name, beautiful?" He beams, making me chuckle. He just had sex with my roommate. Does he really think I'd be interested? "I don't think you deserve to know my name," I murmur, and his face lights up with a smile. I intrigue him, but ew, I can't even think about something happening between us. "I'm a resourceful fella, and if you let me—" "Not going to happen, Clay, really." I speak softly. "Shame." He shrugs. "I'll figure out your name with or without you telling me." "Whatever." I let out a short laugh as I hear the sound of a zipper. Heavy steps follow, stomping right behind my back. "You kinda ruined the moment." A voice rasps in my ear, its hot breath fanning over my skin. I spin around and find myself right in front of him. I'm smaller than this guy. My eyes are at his chest, and I involuntarily look up to rake my gaze over him. I can't deny that he's stunning, but the look on his face makes me uncomfortable. So much arrogance and annoyance. A bad boy at his finest. The type I'm attracted to the most, but prefer to run away from. "You kinda ruined it yourself," I retort. "Get out, both of you." "No one tells me what to do." His stare darkens, and he frowns. "Keep telling yourself that." I laugh, happy with my sassy response. I gradually relax, feeling more at ease. But it's short-lived. He leans into my face. His deep brown eyes burn holes into me. "I hope I never see you around campus." "Or what?" His lips stretch into a big, radiant smile. "Or you'll regret coming inside this room while I was here." It's my room too, and it's not my fault she lied about my whereabouts. I grunt, narrowing my eyes. "Get out." His pupils dilate, indicating his surprise. He didn't expect that kind of reaction from me. I bet he's used to people running for their lives when he looks at them that way. Not me. I don't care about this guy. I just want him gone. Period. "Dude, come on. We have places to go. The night is young." Clay calls out to his friend, who keeps gaping at me in silence. It's ridiculous. He's not fucking royalty, yet he expects me to bow down to him. Suddenly, he inches toward my ear, and his lips graze my earlobe. I bet I can make you come in 1 minute. I can make you scream my name while you're riding my dick. He leans away, grinning like a fucking idiot while I feel my cheeks get warm. But I won't. You're too fucking plain for that. Too simple. Fucker, I mutter, sucking in air. How dare he? Without giving it any thought, I slap him across his face, so hard my palm stings. He fucking deserves it. I don't even have time to blink before Clay walks around me, shielding me from his friend. Colton, he says as I take a few steps back. Let's go, okay? A second passes. Then Colton pushes his friend away and storms to the door. He opens it, turns his head, and locks his gaze onto mine. You just made a huge mistake. I don't see it that way. I put on a brave face, but my palms are sweating. Clay sighs, glances at me, and follows his friend out of the room. Then the door closes and they're both gone. I take a deep breath and focus my attention on Jordan. She's silent, and it creeps me out. What's wrong with her? I edge closer to her and kneel. You okay? Her mascara is smeared under her eyes, and her cheeks and neck are red. She stares off into the distance, then looks at me. You ruined everything. What? Those two, they're the most popular guys on campus. Girls dream about being with them. And I was lucky they both wanted to get laid tonight. Jordan peels her eyes away from my face. Clay is good, but not exceptional. While Colton, he's a dreamboat. And when I finally get the chance to lay my hands on him, you decide to step in. You sucked him off, I mumble in annoyance. Not sure he would have wanted to fuck you after his friend. I could have convinced him, she snaps, standing up and moving to put her clothes on. I shake my head in disbelief. I don't know the guy. I just know the type. He would have never fucked her after his friend. A blowjob was the only thing he was interested in. She should know better. I'm going to take a shower. She sneers through clenched teeth, then trudges to the door. But she stops in her tracks and looks at me over her shoulder. Colton doesn't tolerate disrespect, Ava. Being his enemy will be extremely bad for your reputation. We'll see. I hold my chin up high, watching as she ambles out the door. I exhale loudly as soon as it closes. I wipe off my makeup, comb my long brown hair, and braid it into a Dutch braid. I feel uneasy, but I try to brush off those thoughts. As soon as I'm in bed, I take out my phone and type a message to Layla. Me. I shooed the boys away. Already in bed. Shopping? Here I come. Bestie. Boys? Me. Clay and Colton. Bestie. OMFG. Me. What the hell does that mean? Bestie. Tell you more tomorrow. Me. Not fair. I whine aloud, hiding under the blanket. Bestie. Meet me at 11 a.m. near your dorm. Night. I toss my phone on the nightstand and close my eyes. The image of that guy impetuously appears in my head. Memories of his severe glare send shivers down my spine. I shut my eyes tighter, erasing him from my mind. The last thing I want is to have nightmares because of that jerk. I don't think love at first sight exists, but I believe in annoyed at first sight. And Colton is exactly that. He's obnoxious and self-centered, and I'll gladly keep my distance. He's bad news. Chapter 2. Badass Bitch. Ava. I flip another page of the book I'm reading on my phone. I love the story, and yet now it fails to hold my attention. Layla is 20 minutes late, and it's driving me insane. I tap my fingers on my thigh, trying hard to concentrate, but I can't, due to my lack of patience. It's never been my best trait. Hey, love, my best friend says, and I look up, meeting her gaze. Her chocolate brown eyes are on me, and she grins. I wince and don't return the smile. Don't sulk. Easy for you to say. I stand up. intending to hide my phone in my purse, but Layla snatches it from me.
Birthday girl, how many times have you read this?
Not enough. I grab my phone back and shove it into my purse.
I thought your favorite was about high school.
Layla teases again, and I crack a smile. It still is, just depends on my mood.
What's up with your mood?
Her eyes zero in on me, and I can't stop my mind from drifting to the night before. Clay jerking off, naked Jordan, and the asshole.
What happened when you walked into your room?
I spoiled their fun, according to the three of them. I huff, my nostrils flaring. Let's go shopping. I sort of want to forget all that.
Forget all what?
Layla clasps my hands in hers, dragging me away from the tree and the campus.
After you told me who was in your room?
Hell nah. Who are they? I ask, looking at my best friend. Her long blonde hair, which has been collected into 2 pigtails, bounces with each step. Jordan said they're the most popular guys on campus.
They are.
Have you ever mentioned them to me? I don't know why I care to ask, but her short reply piques my interest.
Yes, but only briefly. I don't think I ever called them by name.
She shoots me a look. I'm off limits for them, just like they are for me, so I don't bother. God, no. Please tell me what I'm thinking is wrong. Are they in Drake's class?
What?
Layla eyeballs me.
If they were, I wouldn't care.
They are from the team. Just my luck, I guess. I kind of thought they were. They're well built. How much did you see? Layla quirks her eyebrow, and this time I burst out laughing. It's not funny. Do you like one of them? I ask between fits of laughter. Since I can't have either of them, I actually like both, Layla murmurs, a dreamy expression on her face. But Thompson is another level. I have no idea who you're referring to. Colton Thompson. He's a heartthrob. He's an asshole, and my hand stung after I slapped him across his stupid face. I'm so proud of myself. My best friend halts in her tracks, looking at me with her eyes wide open. You slapped Colton? Like, really slapped him? Her voice is high-pitched, and I frown. Like, really, really slapped him. Not my problem he has no idea how to talk to a girl. He should have watched his mouth instead of verbally harassing me for no reason. Wow. She whistles, her eyes sparkling. Tell me more. If I tell you, will you leave me alone? Yes, I promise. No other questions. Fine. I mumble, taking a deep breath. She won't leave me alone even if she says she will. I know the bitch like the back of my hand. I tell her everything on our way to the mall. She gasps, laughs, and swears like a sailor. She knows a lot about the asshole, based on her comments, but I don't ask any questions. I prefer not to know anything more about him. As we go from one store to the next, I realize my mind isn't on shopping. I wrinkle my nose and pout anytime Layla shows me clothes or shoes. Eventually, she starts scowling at me, and I don't blame her. I'm a mood killer. Ava, what's wrong with you today? Layla asks, slumping into a chair in a cafe we decided to take a break in, a mug of hot cocoa in front of her. Just thinking. I set my freshly brewed flat white on the table. About what? About things. I nibble on my bottom lip. Should I be worried? I mean, that asshole threatened me. Well, Colton has an awfully bad reputation. He has a temper, and he snaps easily. Layla sips her cocoa, eyeing me from under her long eyelashes. Okay, so I probably pissed off the wrong dude. You probably did. She lets out a giggle, reaching over the table and covering my palm with hers. But my brother won't let him do anything to you. As soon as Colton knows you're under Drake's protection, he'll back off. He respects his captain. I'm not a little girl in distress, I protest loudly, making my best friend laugh even more. You're a badass bitch who can stand up for herself. That's true. She points her finger at me. Unfortunately, to make Colton back off, you'll need something more than that. How can you even like him? Have you seen the guy? Layla leans back in her chair, looking at me like she doesn't recognize me. I did. He's kinda hot, I guess. Kinda? Girl, what happened to you while I was in college? Nothing. I hesitate. Over time, I've learned that some things are better kept to myself. She won't be happy with me if she finds out. She'll probably be furious and won't talk to me for a day or two. Maybe a week. Or a month. Ava. She smacks my palm, bringing me back to my senses. Sorry, what are our plans for tonight? Don't tell me you forgot. Layla groans, shaking her head in disbelief. About what? About the party. Why else would we need to go shopping? Dunno, maybe you wanted new stuff. She told me about this party a week ago. It's not that I don't like parties. It just slipped my mind for some reason. Well, maybe I do need something new. Let me guess. Layla sighs. Now you need something to wear? Uh-huh. I should have reminded you about the party from the beginning. It could have saved me a few hours of shopping. My best friend's eyes roam over my face. Ready to shake your ass? Ready to drink and maybe hook up with someone, I state, and she raises her eyebrows. Your first hookup in college. Hella proud of you, baby. My smile fades away. She's only 1 year older than me, and she acts as if she's my mom. Hold your horses, lady. I'm not going to fuck the first guy I meet. Guys from the team will be there. Drake said we can hang out with them. I glance at her as she saunters out of the cafe. After yesterday, I'm not sure I want to spend time with her brother and his teammates. These guys are awesome. They're elite. So if you're with them, it means you're cool. Your roomie will be happy to have you as a friend when she sees you at the party. I don't need friends like her, I snarl, baring my teeth. What's her name again? Jordan Patterson. Well, Jordan Patterson made a lasting impression on you. Layla shakes with laughter, draping a hand over my shoulders. I try to push her away, but it's no use. I'm a bit thinner than her, and I'm shorter, even at 5'5". She has no problem holding me in her tight grip, cackling at my attempts to free myself. Suddenly, she pushes me away, and I almost fall flat on my face. Layla! I yelp, and she runs into the first shop on her left. I trudge further, but a few seconds later, I hear her footsteps. She falls into step with me, glancing at me over and over. What? You're in a strange mood, and I can't place my finger on why. I'm moody, I bite back. Is there anything I should know about tonight? What do people wear to these parties? Are there any rules? Like on Wednesdays we wear pink or some shit like that? God, who knew I missed you so much? Layla snorts, making me scrunch my nose. It's just a college party. Nothing fancy. You don't need to be prim and proper. You need to be wild, like you always are. Fine. I nod and bolt into the shop we've been standing outside of. After I quickly find something I want to wear and try it on, I amble out of the dressing room and head to the cashier. My phone buzzes, and I dig into my purse, looking for it. I see my dad's face on the screen. Hey, Dad. Hey, sweetie. My dad's voice is deep. He raised me on his own after my mom died, when I was 6. He's been working his ass off at the fire station to earn more money for us. And even with the extra hours, he's the best father in the world. How are you? I'm fine. Ugh, I'm fine. I struggle trying to take my wallet out of my purse. Ava? My father says. Is everything all right? What are you doing? Where are you? I'm shopping with Layla. Already buying new clothes? He chuckles. More or less. There's an occasion. Which is? Dad asks, and I hear the sounds of a busy street. He's probably out running errands before the baseball game starts tonight. My first college party. I speak softly as I pay for my clothes. Do you remember what I told you about these parties? Dad is pretty strict, but he always explains why he needs to say no to some of my whims. He envelops me in his care and love, being my friend and my wise advisor. Always. Of course. I take the bag in my hand. A satisfied smile plays on my lips. No means no. Don't take drinks from people I don't know. Don't drink at all, Dad corrects, and I look up at the ceiling. He's perfectly aware I won't listen. I never do. But I know my limits, and I don't get wasted. Ever. Okay? I'm serious, Dad barks, making my brows knit together. I walk up to Layla and slap her ass, and she's standing with her back to me. She twirls around, glaring, then instantly relaxes as soon as she sees it's me. Promise me, Ava. I don't like doing this, but it's my first party. I want to be the one who decides whether I drink or not. So I cross my fingers. I promise. Dad exhales sharply. Did you cross your fingers? Yeah, I reply honestly. If there's one thing I won't do, it's lie to my dad. He hates liars. Just promise me you won't get into any shit, okay? I promise. And this time, I don't cross my fingers. I smile. I love you, Dad. Love you too, Ava. His words fill my heart with happiness. Call me later, before you go to the party, okay? Sure. Talk to you soon. Talk to you soon. He says back and hangs up. As soon as I slip my phone into my purse, I turn to my best friend, feeling her gaze on me. What did you buy? Layla tries to peek into my bag, but I hide it from her. Ava, you'll see it tonight. When I stick my tongue out at her, my piercing hits my teeth. What time? Come to my room at 8. We can get ready together. She winks. I'll do your makeup. You can do my hair. How about it? Only your hair? I ask innocently, aware that I'll need to help Grace, Layla's roommate, too. Grace is lovely. Layla nudges me in my ribs with her elbow. I haven't said a bad word about her. I simply want to know what I'm signing up for. We'll be going to the party with Grace. She sort of has the hots for Hudson Moore, so she's definitely going. Last time you said she had the hots for Drake. She did, Layla replies, sounding annoyed. You know my brother. He's too fussy, and he always chooses wrong when it comes to girls. The good ones who like him, he isn't interested in. He focuses on the girls who aren't right for him, but he's still hoping to find love. I've told him 1,000 times already. He looks in the wrong direction. Maybe it's for the best? It could have been awkward if something happened between them, right? Like, can you imagine stepping into your room and seeing your brother's ass, or him going down on her? I'm going to vomit, Layla grimaces as she pretends to gag. I want to scratch my eyes out, Ava, and nothing even happened between them. I love you too, bestie. That's how we always are. Laughing, crying, talking, or sitting in silence. It's never a dull moment with her. We chat more about the party and gossip about our hometown. Now I'm in particularly good spirits, and I don't want to leave Layla's side. But I have to. She has an assignment she needs to finish before we go to the party. So I suck it up and go back to my room. Opening the door, I notice Jordan on her bed, listening to music. I wanted to help her, but she brushed me off. Now, I have no desire to do anything for her. I change my clothes, climb in bed with my phone, and open my book. I did my homework yesterday, so I have a few hours to kill by reading one of my favorite stories. But now I'll be hot and bothered after reading about Pike and Jordan. Maybe it'd be better to read something else? I don't want to jump the bones of just any guy at the party. I'm picky, and I don't like everyone. Experience is a bitch, and mine was too hard on me. Jordan's music fills the room. It's Halsey, and I actually love her. Looks like this girl has something in common with me after all. I shake my head, dive down to the floor, and take my AirPods from my backpack. I decide to watch You. Pin Bagley is too handsome for his own good. And his voice. God, his voice is something else. I've never heard anything sexier. The asshole's voice sounds just like his. I jolt upright on my bed. Realization washes over me, and I fall back, laughing silently. His voice. I found it sexy because it reminds me of one of my favorite actors. Phew. It's safe to say I don't find the asshole attractive. It was just his voice. And I'd hate for that to change.
Chapter 3. Champ. Colton. I sit up in bed and look around. What time is it? I reach over to my bedside table, trying to grab my phone, but I accidentally shove it to the floor. Just fucking great, I grumble, swinging my arm over the side of my bed and picking it up. It's 11 a.m., and I should probably already be up, but I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to leave my apartment at all today. This stupid party has terrible timing. I launch Insta.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?